Good morning, everybody. I'm Max Bowie of Inside Market Data. We're here at the SIFMA show with Stephane Dubois of Xignite and Jeff Kimsey of NASDAQ OMX. And today we're going to be talking about the latest deal of Xignite. That's with NASDAQ to provide on-demand access to level 1 trade and quote data from the NASDAQ equity markets. Stephane, first of all, for the uninitiated, can you tell us a little bit about exactly what constitutes on-demand data?
Well, on-demand data is really trying to make access to information as easy as possible. Traditionally, firms who needed to consume market data needed to collect all this data, store it, put it into databases, maintain a lot of infrastructure for this information. With on-demand data, they don't have to do this. You want information, you want some historical tick data, you just query it over the internet and you have access to it instantly. You don't have to maintain the infrastructure. You save a lot of money in terms of data management, if you will.
What types of data can we actually be talking about? Is it just price data or reference data?
Well, today there's a lot of types of market data available on demand. You have real-time data, you have historical information, which is what we're talking about here, and also reference data. So just about every type of information, except for low latency data, is available on demand.
Mm-hmm. And what are the primary use cases for the clients that you're dealing with? What are they looking to use that data in?
Well, in the case of what we're talking about here with NASDAQ, the primary use cases are going to be market replay, validation of existing trading strategies, for example, getting access to historical trade data so you can make sure that your algorithmic trading is going to work and not going to cause any market impact and so on.
Jeff, turning to you, you guys have had an online offering for your data for some time. You have several products you put out that way. What was the appeal to NASDAQ of going this route? What were your clients looking for?
We've had a lot of customers over the years ask us about data. Hey, can I get a piece of information from this date? Can I have quotes or last sale prices from 3 months ago? And pulling that up and giving it to the customer was really difficult. It's a manual process. And so what we looked to do was really create a very quick and easy solution for customers to get level 1 type information. So we've actually put that up onto the cloud with our market replay application, which is a front end to the data and allows them to replay the information from any point in time. But when we released that, customers said, "This is really great. We love this application, but hey, can we get to the data?" And so, after hearing that and talking with Xignite, we combined forces to create this on demand to actually give access to that specific piece of information.
So you guys have the store of content, and Xignite is the enabling technology that will be the front end between you and the customers.
Yeah, so we've been storing this information since early 2008, January of 2008, in our market replay application. And so essentially we're opening that up to our customer base. We have data from previous to that, so if customers, there's a big demand for that, we can load that. And we are looking to expand the breadth and depth of that information. So, for example, if a customer says, I love level 1, but you know what, I really need MFQS. I need mutual fund information. I need index information. It's easier once you have the on-demand product created to add more information.
And who do you think would be the typical clients who would be most interested in this?
Yeah, so we think that there's a few use cases here. We think from a customer standpoint, there are firms that are storing information right now for their applications. We think that we can reduce their costs by allowing all of those firms to come to us for this solution to get that historical information. So there are pieces of applications that we think can use the on-demand data. We think that high-frequency traders and customers that need to test or backtest their strategies and verify, if I tweak a strategy here, how would that have been affected with the data that level 1 data, for example. So, was that a good decision, a bad decision? So offering that in the cloud really helps them get to it easy, quickly, and to be able to verify those strategies. And then additionally, the non-pro audience. So we get a lot of questions and have over the years, asking about, hey, what is the last sale price here? What was the closing price here? So giving them a front end so that they can request data via credit card, and really getting the piece of information that they're looking for.
Mm-hmm. With on-demand, what you get is you increase the transparency of the information, because now the cost of getting access to this historical tick data is very low. You don't have to spend a lot of money on infrastructure. So you end up not having the transparency the markets are looking for, but you also have a democratization of access to information. So now, of course, the large firms who need this data will be able to access it, but any other institution would be able to use the technology to do that. That's what this solution will do in terms of providing more access to firms.
Mm-hmm. Now, Xignite has two main offerings, as I understand, one of which is your own online data store, the other of which is the platform that you use to create online shopping marts for data for people like NASDAQ, shall we say. In this instance, what do you now have to do to get this up and running for NASDAQ?
Sure. Well, NASDAQ had already committed itself to using the cloud, right? So the data is already on the cloud today. So what we can do is our platform, which also runs on the same cloud, which is very convenient, is we can bring it in front of this data and provide all the capabilities for users to slice and dice access to information. So we provide all the shopping facility, all the APIs that are very easy to use to access the data, all the entitlement systems to the data, so that within a couple months we'll have a product that will be available to clients to start using this. So by combining this very reliable information from NASDAQ, from the source, with our platform, which will be branded to NASDAQ's brand. It would just be powered by Xignite. That's what we have to do to bring this to market.
And how will the clients actually access it? Will there be a portal that they go to?
Yeah, so we will be putting up a portal on our NASDAQtrader.com site for those customers that want to use a front end. For those customers that would like to go through essentially the back end or get right to the data, they'll be contracting with NASDAQ, and we'll have information as to how to do that.
Mm-hmm. And you guys, as Stephane said, you've been using the cloud for data storage for some time now. How did that experience play into how you chose to build this new product, and what was it that attracted you to Xignite?
Yeah, so from a cloud perspective, we've been very excited and really like the offering that we have with Market Replay. It's a very inexpensive, very easy to use infrastructure. When we started Market Replay, I remember we went to our CEO and we said, "Hey, we have a project that we want to create, and oh, by the way, it's going to cost $100 to put this data up here." And so for the first month, it was $100. So it's a very inexpensive infrastructure. It has grown over time as we've accumulated information and stored data, which I believe we have about 18 terabytes right now and growing. So the cost is increasing, but it's still a very affordable solution for us. And then from an Xignite perspective, we've been dealing with Xignite for quite some time. They're a very good customer of ours, and knowing the solution that they already provide in the on-demand space, it seemed like a natural fit.
Excellent. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. We look forward to seeing how the project progresses, and thank you all for watching.
Thank you.